Good morning, Jefferson City. I'm Amanda Riley, filling in for Erin Schrimpf on your Wednesday, July 1st edition of the NT Daily. It is 4th of July week in Jefferson City, and Salute to America is not easing into it. This year, it is a full lineup of music, history, family activities, food, fireworks, and of course, the parade. Let's get into what you need to know for this weekend. The News Tribune will be live from downtown Jefferson City this Saturday at 6 p.m. for the Salute to America parade. Our live coverage is presented by Central Bank. Erin Schrimpf and I will co-host a multi-camera broadcast of the parade as it moves through downtown. We will have interviews, special guests, and a closer look at the local organizations and parade entries that make this one of Jefferson City's biggest traditions. This year's parade theme is United We Bloom. It is meant to reflect the idea that communities are stronger when people come together. And with America marking its 250th anniversary, there is a little more history in the air this year. You can watch the parade broadcast for free on the News Tribune's Facebook page, YouTube channel, and X account. On Facebook, just search News Tribune and look for the little red circle around the profile picture when we go live. Now, the parade is only part of the weekend. Tomorrow night, Thursday, July 2nd, Jefferson City native Forrest McCurran and Chloe Hecker will perform at the Capital Region MU Healthcare Amphitheater. Then Friday night brings fun in the park. That includes food trucks, kids activities, a Birds of Prey show, and a 1990s alternative rock concert, and the G-Fiber Balloon Glow. Saturday begins with an opening ceremony at the Capitol. Throughout the day, there will be food court, avenues of history, the Socket Car Cruise, a Capitol scavenger hunt, the Kids Zone, and a performance from the 135th Army Band. Then, at 6 p.m., the Salute to America parade moves through downtown Jefferson City. After the parade, Chloe Hecker opens for Chris Janson at the Capitol main stage, and fireworks begin at 9:45 over the Missouri River. For the full schedule and event map, visit salutetoamerica.org. A weekend like this means a lot of people will be out on the move and making plans. So first, a word from two organizations helping keep Mid-Missouri connected and ready for the holiday. MU Healthcare's front door is never too far from yours. With more than 80 locations across Mid-Missouri and expert hospital care in Jefferson City and Columbia, MU Healthcare is committed to ensuring every Missourian has access to the region's most advanced diagnostic and treatment options. MU Healthcare, expert care close to you. Now, before you head to the parade, fireworks, or backyard cookout, stop by Hen House. Their 4th of July specials are good Wednesday, July 1st through Tuesday, July 7th at the Jefferson City location. You'll find whole pork butts for $1.89 a pound, fresh cut pork steaks for $1.99 a pound, fresh brats or beer brats for $3.99 a pound, and bar-ass hot dogs for 99 cents. Plus, pick up the sides, seedless watermelon, coleslaw, fresh produce, and more. Hen House is located at 1904 Southwest Boulevard in Jefferson City. Hen House, your local market. And one person who has been helping make this year's celebration especially meaningful is Pat Thomas. She is the vice chair of the Show Me America 250 Commission, which has been working with communities across Missouri as the country marks its 250th anniversary. Pat joins us next to talk about Salute to America, the United We Bloom theme, and what families can expect downtown this week. Welcome back, everyone. We are here and joined by Pat Thomas. Thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thanks for having me, Amanda. I'm super excited about everything that we're getting ready to showcase here in Jefferson City.
Well, I can't wait to hear all about it. You look so festive today. I love the stars and the red, white, and the blue.
Thank you. As the vice chair of the America 250 Commission, which is a statewide commission, we are super excited to have partnered with Salute to America here in Jefferson City to help plan all the fun festivities that are going to be happening on July 3rd and 4th.
Well, that's great. You know, I am not 100% familiar with all that's been going on behind the scenes leading up to this. You know, how long have you been in preparation for this?
Well, the national organization actually started in 2017.
Wow.
So when you're hearing about all the things that are going on in DC and all the national parks and all that, they've really had quite a bit of planning time. I did find it interesting that one of my cohorts said, you know, it's interesting, those 13 colonies celebrate these days every year, and so they're just rebranding things with a 250 on it.
That's
and
true.
we're actually starting from scratch, and we've been going about 15 months.
15 months, wow. So we're almost to the finish line for you.
We kicked it off last year at the state fair,
Right.
and we are going to run hard through 9/11 this year.
Okay.
We feel like that's a good spot to go through the state fair. The state fair is going to be Stars and Stripes themed with the Department of Agriculture and all that means for our rural areas and our urban agriculture partners for this year. And then we are going to do some special things here in Jefferson City to celebrate 9/11.
Okay, well, let's tell, most of our viewers are in the Jefferson City area, so let's touch on a little bit of how the organization is working with Jefferson City in particular and what people can look forward to.
So Jefferson City actually has its own organization, Salute to America, and so we've just partnered with them and asked how we could help or what we could do for this year. And so we wanted to bring in a bigger concert, really step up the game, so to speak. Decorate the Capitol. If you go by, you'll notice that it's already lighted red, white, and blue.
Yes, it is.
The big flags are already up, and I find myself often referring as north and south, and people have said, I'm not. So it's Riverside and the Drive. So
Right.
Riverside on one side and the Circle Drive on the other, and both of those areas are already decorated. We've added bunting around the building this year. We're going to have a big kickoff at 10 o'clock on the 4th of July and recognize some local veterans for all they've done for being a veteran, of course, but also how they've carried that through some community organizations and the spirit that they show all of us. And we're going to reference back to Thomas Jefferson as Jefferson passed on July 4th, 1826.
Right.
So we will be paying some time and reference to him. And we are going to be celebrating with the 134th Army Band.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be in attendance at at the opening. They're going to do a 2 o'clock patriotic concert in St. Peter's, which will be, you know, cooler than being outside on a lawn somewhere. And then they're going to march in the parade for us.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to
Fantastic.
have different things throughout the day. We're going to have a car show and a kids fun zone, and we're going to have some live history reenactors downtown.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to that. That's new. We've never.
It's new, and it's going to
definitely.
be around the area of the governor's mansion. So picture that in the background of the reenactors. So that's going to be nice. And then we're going to have the parade. Parade's an hour later for anyone who's paying attention.
Right.
The parade is an hour later. Maybe the sun will be just an hour
I
less
sure hope so.
than
You know,
sometimes.
Erin and I are co-hosting the News Tribune's live stream of that, so we do hope that it is not as hot.
I hope your stage has a sun shelter because I still think you're going to need it.
We probably will.
And then we're going to finish off as the parade ends right there at the big stage on the Capitol lawn.
That's
and
right.
then we'll go straight from the concert with Chris Janson, Missouri's own Chris Janson from
great.
Perryville, Missouri, straight into the big fireworks celebration.
Wow, that is one rundown. That's amazing that you've partnered with the Salute to America. I mean, every year Jefferson City does a phenomenal job of celebrating our nation's birthday. So we're really, really fortunate to have you and the committee support all of their activities and add to it. I'm really looking forward, though, to that reenactment. Are those local actors or?
Some are local and some are coming in. And they're actually going to be, like I said, around the governor's mansion. And then there's going to be they're called the 4th Massachusetts, and they're going to be up on High Street and Jefferson on the green part of
That's
the
fun.
Capitol lawn right there, just kind of by the transportation building.
I love that. I love that extra feeling of just a touch more of history in addition to all of the celebration and festivities going on.
Seems like it's the appropriate year for all of us to stop and, whether you spend your day boating or barbecuing and grilling with friends and family, just take the time to stop and remember what we're celebrating and understand that this crazy experiment's lasted 250 years. And we get it right sometimes, and we don't always get it right, but we've managed to make it work.
Right.
And so I think honoring that is what we should all do on the 4th of July.
I could not agree more with you on that. That's fantastic. Now, is there anything else that our viewers should know, or any fun facts, or?
Well, I think I'm going to tease one more extra event.
Okay.
Next Wednesday, the 8th,
Okay.
is actually the day the Declaration was signed. And so there's going to be nationwide, it'll be 6 p.m. in Washington, D.C., which is 5 p.m. here, and then move across all the time zones. There's going to be live readings of the Declaration of Independence. And so we're going to do that right here in Jefferson City on the Cole County Courthouse lawn. And we're going to celebrate that with an old-fashioned ice cream social.
I love it.
So what's not to love? Heat, ice cream, and the Declaration.
The Declaration of Independence.
For your people in Columbia, it's going to be at the State Historical Museum, but we would also love to have them come down and join us here. If you're in Fulton or wherever, we would just love to have you join us here at the Capitol.
And now what time can potentially we expect that next Wednesday?
We're going to start about 4:30 with the ice cream, I believe, and then the Declaration will be read starting at 5 o'clock.
Wow. Well, I can't thank you enough for being here and joining us today and helping me as I fill in for Erin, who is typically our host for the NT Daily. And again, thank you for your time and volunteering with this organization and really helping make it special for our community.
Well, thanks for having me and letting me share all the fun things that we're going to be doing.
Anytime. Come back anytime.
I will. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope you have a very safe and happy holiday weekend. And remember to check out the Salute to America website, check out the News Tribune Facebook for all of those important updates. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Pat, for coming on the show today. We appreciate you and all of your hard work for this year's celebration. As a reminder, the News Tribune will be live streaming the downtown Jefferson City 4th of July parade this Saturday at 6 p.m., sponsored by Central Bank. We hope to see you there.